Tantangan baru, tujuan baru, pertarungan baru akan dimulai. Siapa yang akan bangkit? Siapa yang akan tumbang? Arena telah memanggil untuk pertarungan menuju kejayaan yang terus berlanjut.
Even Kirk's doing it. Again, one of the best qualities of onic.
Oh my God, Brusco looking for a quick one. Does not press the button on it. Dodging the jump.
KyleTzy goes in with electrifying beats. Raging Sandstorm already used up. Here comes the jump coming in from Kirk. Gonna miss, but FlapTzy was able to go with a split. Hanging on to King Kong. Now here comes Super Marco. They're still trying to work on the Filipino cannon, and the Tsunami Slam is gonna feed it off to King Kong. A diversion up top.
Oh, they're sending the full team just to try.
No, currently onic sitting with a comfortable 3K gold lead. Super Marco in trouble.
Okay, there was a Purify. Kirk still holding on to the bulletproof. Ogwin very quite low here. FlapTzy jumps in right after Kellra. Okay, Kellra a couple of hits away, was able to flicker out. Here goes the RWM. But Brusco and Kirk still working on him. Kellra, will he be able to escape the one more hit?
No way!
Okay, Kellra still alive and turns things around. Still 2 kills. And 9 minutes in already, 7K gold lead. Okay, they're trying to work. Okay, Tsunami Slam countered out Ogwin. Here comes the real world manipulation.
Oh,
but still, they were able to take down the Master. Kirk on the back with the AOG. And King Kong with the Evil Queller onto Flap. The next target is KyleTzy. That's a 4-man down. 4 Falcons will fall down. King Kong wants to go for more. There's a diversion, and the bulletproof stays.
We saw them go on their winning streak. We started missing it a little bit more because we saw shades of it. Now against Falcons, they are so back.
And they're jumping in once again onto the Master.
Wow.
Next target here is FlapTzy. Tsunami Slam to deliver the final blow. Diversion up top. They're just going to try and steal away the orange buff.
You know, I don't blame you. With While, oh my God, he is almost 3,000 behind Kellra.
Yeah, he may be bulletproof, but he's not onic-proof.
Okay, Ogwin trying to go look for an angle, but it's spotted out by Kellra. Lord already bursted down to mid lane, hit with their turret as FlapTzy onto Kellra with a split, but he's targeted by Flora. Conceal coming in from onic Philippines, and it looks like they got their job done. They were able to take the base, and now they're surrounding FlapTzy with 4 members, and the Filipino cannon shuts down.
They almost took Flap back to their boot camp in the base.
Oh, the beast! Incarnate himself, still alive, but gonna get taken down by Super Marco. onic family still holding on. 4 members are able to take down 2 once again, and now the tier inhibitor up top and down bottom. Super Marco gets a kill. Onto Brusco though. Kirk jumping in once again. They take down Master Ogwin. Kellra with a tower lock. onic Philippines with a fast game to take down the Soaring Falcons.
11.5 minutes, all it took for the Super Fam.
In terms of economy up the early game, if they don't manage to minimize the overall lead that onic has been doing, but KyleTzy already.
It's not just Marco versus Kellra. KyleTzy, an opportunist finding his mark.
Yep, that's why we said it's important that Kyle and Ogwin set the tempo. Kyle has done it, but Ogwin gets kicked.
This might be the punish they're trying to look for.
Flicker.
Ogwin is able to flicker out 1 more hit, even used up the revitalize, but here comes the heals coming in from Ogwin. Was able to out-sustain King Kong. A huge clutch play from the Master himself.
Science in play for game 2 here.
Yeah, and the best part was they were also able to block out Kellra's Renner. So no casualties for Falcons, and a good turtle take from KyleTzy.
Okay, onic still going forward though. They don't want to let this go. They're angry.
Okay, trying to work on Ogwin.
They let go. Oh no! What a flicker!
Good flicker, was able to size up Brusco. Now they're trying to go for him once again. KyleTzy enters the picture. Here comes the cables. Super Friends with a Crimson Beacon out. That's FlapTzy. Cast his Revitalize.
They are a turtle apiece. This next engagement, still magical what he's done. He literally chose the best time to force an answer from onic, and now it looks like Falcons are the aggressors.
They instead went for the beast himself. Paired up with a Sandstorm from...
To hopefully be able to deal damage while also getting those marks in so that you can get more crowd control to disrupt their team fighting, to set things up for Kellra. So if Falcons don't time their dive well enough, they could get punished.
Here comes a kick flicker onto Master Ogwin, plus the ult coming in from Kelra. They were able to pick up one. Kyle TZ working on Super Fritz. He was able to Crimson Beacon out. No casualties yet for onic Philippines. This might be the go signal to get that Lord.
Asking you shall receive, defensively used, and now they make a beeline for the Lord!
Beeline onto Flap TZ first as they take down the Filipino cannon. Marco working on 4, but onic scatters away scot-free once again. Kyle TZ working on Kirk. Here's the cutthroat and the shutdown for Kyle TZ.
Lord, now it's a little bit more even for this Lord 1 dance.
Yep, at 4 and 3, onic were just building up, and then suddenly Falcons deny him. King Kong get away with about 2.5 HP. Kyle TZ got to back out of there because they're making the Lord start it up. They're dancing around it. Big presence from Falcons.
Ogwin has good information on where onic Philippines is hiding. No contest might happen here actually, and Kyle TZ will secure it. onic trying to go for the engage. Here comes the kick onto Flab, gonna bring him down, but Marco working on the beast himself. Oh, they got sandwiched out. Brusco trying to look for Super Marco, but Ogwin was able to zone them out.
The art of the turn. onic knew they could not contest. So
because Team Falcons, they were able to control that Lord because all their battle spells were up, unlike onic, who had to use it just to try and bring down Ogwin. And now here comes the kick. They're trying to go on Flap TZ. Forced out to revitalize already. He missed AOG from the back. Flap TZ was able to escape. Now they forced out the Crimson Beacon. Ogwin and View is going to fall down in the hands of the God in the gold lane. Plus King Kong. The KK connection picking up 3.
oh my God, divide and conquer. It's just Marco and Kyle left versus 5 from onic.
Now they're going to invade onto the purple buff. The sniper is not going to connect as Super Prince working on the mid lane. The tides have turned once again for the Super Fam.
Lots of very, what do they call this? Snappy decision making.
Some
that they're
frames.
using. Some frames that they're playing around.
He was
Put that on a picture frame. That's a low light, unfortunately, for the young phenom.
That was a straight up FPS moment, son.
Here comes the attack. And that's why you don't go in head first against the pack, the family of the Super Fam. Lord sieging in onto the top lane. They're going to be able to clear it out unless Brusco manages to find another pickoff. Here comes the ult coming in from Kelra. And now they're able to take away Inhibitor. Marco! Super Prince with the fast hand flicker. Kelra working on Marco himself. There's minions onto the middle lane, and Falcons will be able to clear it out.
Man, Sea Halberd, Haskaloss, and Rose Gold Meteor, a good mix of self-sustain and just chunky damage.
Unexpecting father. NA's very own Herbert Wagner whispered to me once, Leo, I'm gonna call him Machine Gun Kelra!
Now the angle is there for Machine Gun Kelra. Marco just trying to work for a trade. They're going to be able to bring down Kirk, but Flap TZ is the one to fall. Kyle TZ trying to escape the 4. King Kong working on Ogwin, and that's 1 member down for the Green Falcons.
It was this moment that Trek saw in his mind when he was making the call. King Kong finds Ogwin!
No, Brush is safe. And even if the angle's not there.
Oh, that's dirty. He's a Machine Gun Kelra, yes, but he's playing with Bennett. There's bombs in here. Flap TZ with the AOG.
Okay, Immortality is going to be popped. They're trying to work on
got
Kelra.
him.
Marco goes in from the back, but he lives. Machine Gun Kelra onto Ogwin. Next target is Kyle TZ getting chased down by King Kong, and Brusco with a kick paired up with the Thunder to finish off the wipeout.
We thought he would peak with God of the Gold Lane, but the Brat Devil with an 8-1-3 performance.
1 more spot secured, and it's none other than the defending world champions, onic Philippines.
That's